and welcome to Dream by Faith. We are excited to have Mr. Michael Lockwood with us today. He is the author of a bold and insightful book entitled Women Have All the Power, Too Bad They Don't Know It. He is here to help women reclaim their power. Why was it important for you to write this book?
I wrote because in dating, in marriage, I realized that women, young ladies, don't understand men. They understand themselves, they understand other women, but they don't understand men. Men and women are different in absolutely every way. And a lot of women go wrong, and I saw my daughters doing the same thing as they wanted to start approaching dating. So they go wrong by assuming that men are just like they are.
Let's talk communication. Huge part when it comes to dating. And women, because a lot of this I'm thinking about myself too. The language of love, how do men express love?
Now see,
Okay.
that's a great conflict because women express love one way, men express love another way. One thing, men express love physically. Men want to have intimacy. And to them, intimacy is what, in their mind, they equate to love. They say, "Oh, I've got to have sex. I've got to have some kind of exchange." Even though what men really, when you really start to realize that a man is committed to you, when a man commits to you, is how he truly is true love. So intimacy is a fallacy love, whereas commitment is the true love.
Now, when he talks more about himself, instead of inquiring about you, that's huge. Because instead of saying, "What do you need?" is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, and
Okay.
and it's the same thing. It's a red flag in there, but it's the same concept because he's concerned with him, how he's being presented to you, because
Okay.
you have to choose him. And that's where a lot of women have gone wrong today. The roles have been flipped. So women are running around hoping that they'll be picked by a man. But see, if you really want to keep your power and stay in control and make a man cherish you and value you, you have to understand that he has to pick you.
Awesome. That's beautiful. You men have to be hunters. Tell us why that's important.
Because we're born with aggression. Just like women are born with nurturing and emotion and compassion, men are born with a degree of aggressiveness that women aren't necessarily born with. So we have to pursue. That's a part of us. We have to pursue. So and I use the example of a lion.
Yes.
If you take a lion and you take him out of his natural habitat and you put him in the cage and you bring him his meat every day, he's going to eat and he's going to eat and he's going to be happy and he's good. But you take that same lion and you put him back in his natural habitat after you've been feeding him, giving him everything he wants and bringing it to him and setting it on his lap. You put him back in the jungle, he can't hunt now. He can't go after and actually get what he wants because he's so used to it being brought to him.
Exactly.
And that's where women are today. Women are so used to just coming and laying down a man's lap and saying, "Hey, take me. What do you want me to do? I'll do whatever you want me to do." And then they say, "Well, I need a man. I need a man who's going to pursue me. I want a man who's going to protect me." But the thing is that you've lost him because you've given him everything. And so now when you put him back out there to pursue you and to be a man, he can't do it because that's where we are now. Men are sitting back waiting to be fed, waiting for you to come.
Not, making life decisions with per se a boyfriend. So talk about that. Don't make life decisions with a man that's not your husband.
As I tell my daughters and I tell my 18-year-old all the time, do not change your location, do not change your car, do not change your insurance, do not change anything.
Okay.
Until you have a commitment. And I'm not just talking about a commitment of, "Oh, you're my girlfriend." No, you must have a ring on your finger to have that commitment from him. Because a lot of times men are going to say what you want to hear to get what they want. Okay, and that's a big thing. And so until women put their foot down, like I said, and get that commitment from a man, things are going to remain the same. But you have to have that standard which forces him not to just be comfortable. You know, men have to always have that next thing.
Now, Michael, let's get to something that's a hot button in the community, and the question is, why career women can't get a man?
Answer.
Go for it.
Here you go. Women value security in a man, as they should. They should value security in a man. Security, provide and protect, okay? But they mistakenly think that men value security in them. So the career women will go out and they'll go and get the MBA, they'll get the big house, and they'll get the car and the Benz and all that kind of thing. And because they think that because if they have things, or they have, you know, the power to provide, they think that men value that in them. But actually, for men, that's just the gravy. That's not the meat and potatoes of what attracts a man to you. So what happens is, I like to call them the Y2K women. Okay. The Y2K woman actually attracts the very thing that she's running from. Most women want a man who is accomplished. Yes. Okay, an accomplished woman wants an accomplished man. But accomplished man doesn't necessarily want an accomplished woman.
And why is that?
And because the thing is because men don't want to compete with a woman's time. Because if I'm an accomplished man, if I'm driving what I want, live where I want, doing what I want, and then you come to me and say, well, look, you know, I make this, let me add this to the pot. It's not going to make a difference in my world because I'm already doing everything I want to do. So the thing is, a woman has to be able to bring to me or bring to an accomplished man what he doesn't have.
I want you to close, you know, give the women encouraging words, you know, because we can't cover the whole book, but you have helped us a lot today. When it comes to relationships and how women can reclaim their power within 30 seconds.
I can do that.
Okay.
Look at yourself as a diamond. A diamond, the diamond industry purposely keeps diamonds off the market to increase their value. Okay. That's how the world works. That they're farmed out of Africa and different places of the earth, and then they keep the majority of them off, and they only let a little bit out into the market so their value goes up. So a woman should do the same thing. A woman should say, hey, let me keep myself to me, which will increase my value to the world. So once you keep it and hold your standard, your value will increase. But when you spread yourself around and yourself is abundant, then that decreases your value.
Outstanding. All right, y'all heard that, ladies?